What is up, Esports Racing Network? I'm your host, LRS, here with the Wheel to Wheel F1 series. This is round 5 of 24 races we're going to be doing this season. This week, we are in good old China. Right, SP? How are you doing? You're up here with me again.
I'm doing good. Not anymore. Oh man, I got loose. I'm doing okay. Just kind of struggling right now. I thought I'd have a little bit better of a run here at China, but I'm struggling right now. So see if I can fix that during the race. But I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm excited for another week here, the Wheel Racing League. At China, this should be a very interesting track to say the least. A lot of passing opportunity here tonight. Very big, very chaotic track. As Malukas just broke his front wing, and Ducky is out of the session. He
Crash coming
crashed.
into the pits.
Yeah, well, that's a big womp womp. But yeah, just I want to try to improve, man. We got 1 point last week, and trying to get maybe more than that this week. So we'll see. We got some new faces tonight. We got some new returning faces that haven't raced in a while tonight, and we got the usual suspects of who could probably win this race. But yeah, overall, looking very forward to this race.
Yeah, speaking of returning that have raced here before and haven't raced in a long time, Nutella. He is up and in a P6. Really decent lap from him in the AlphaTauri. He's subbing. Did not get a full-time ride this season, but showing why he deserves one. He's also joined by nobody else, I don't think. I don't think there's any old returners here. There is a newcomer, Kiwi. SP, I know nothing about Kiwi. Last time I said that, the dude won the race. So, um, who's Kiwi?
Yeah, Kiwi's a very interesting driver to say the least. He is not the fastest guy like Tycho is. Pretty good, pretty fast. He's not the fastest guy on the grid, but he can definitely put the car where it needs to go. As we saw before we went live, I mean, he was running really good laps, and he was running really consistently. So, very interested to see what he's going to be able to do tonight. And a lot of different guys throughout the grid already. We got about 7 minutes left in qualifying, but like I said, very interested to see what Kiwi can do tonight. We saw Tycho last week dominate and win. A little dirty about it, but he was able to get the win, so we'll see if he can repeat that this week.
Yeah, Tycho, who won last week. I did ask him in the post-race interviews if he was going to return this week and race, and he said yes, and he's not here. So that's a little disappointing. After the fantastic finish we saw last week, 4 cars were all in it coming to the final corner. Like you said, a little dirty antics from Tycho, but made it really interesting, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm about to start my hot lap here, so before I go silent, Luke, who you kind of just keeping an eye on tonight as far as qualifying goes? Is Zig just
You said the poll would be around. Watch. He, Clean, and INF obviously always very quick. Somebody I want to give a little shout out to who's been doing really well recently as well is Cone. He's up there in P2 and he's really picked up the pace. The momentum is a real thing right there. As you come to start your lap, get on board with you and just go around the course so people can get familiar with it. He goes P3, Kiwi rounds out P4. First sector for SP, got loose and then got up back off of it, SP.
me? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on throughout the field right now. Heathen in 13th, Malukas up to 7th. Still not really showing much of what he's shown from his previous season where he won 6 races and kind of got robbed out of a championship. speed, and you know he wants one pretty badly.
Yeah, and another thing, HD almost won this race last season we raced here, so he's definitely going to be someone to keep an eye on for sure. HD said to me earlier that he was definitely looking forward to this race. It's one of his best tracks. It's a fun track for him. HD still looking for that first win. I know it's going to be close. I know he's looking for it, but maybe tonight's the night. We'll see.
Yeah, and apparently the stream is for some reason. I don't see anything on my end. If it doesn't fix itself by the end of qualifying, I'll reset it.
Yep.
Yeah, SP still a lot of big hitters to go. Clean, Trash Can, INF have not set laps, and we're down into the 3-minute mark. And I know you're on your lap, so I'll leave you alone.
Okay.
At least you got through the first sector pretty well.
Oh, finally.
I think most of the problems from the stream stems from me riding with drivers, so the broadcast view will. And SP, when you finish this lap, I know you're on the straightaway, so you can talk slightly. What are you expecting?
A lot of carnage to start this race. It's a very chaotic race, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I definitely am expecting the same. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be, honestly, carnage as well. Very interesting. The corner you're going through is going to be the controversial one where people run wide, and that might be where most of the penalties are made up.
All right, there's a
Good
better lap.
from you.
Yep, that'll work. I'm going to shut it down. That'll work.
Up into P8, not many cars that can pass you now. INF clean, maybe. Well, probably, definitely, unless they screw. Almost everybody out there is his lap time.
Yeah, 132.
There is so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
how
my
many?
God, yeah. Thing you don't see, I want to say, is probably some sort of yellow. You know, well, no, you got orange. I guess you can count that. I mean, you got purple. The Red Bull kind of looks purplish. So, I mean, yeah, you got pretty much every color. It's Taste the Rainbow. Not sponsored by Skittles. We are not sponsored. Sponsor us if you'd like to, but we are not sponsored. But yeah, look at all them colors, man. I think everyone is out right now, to say the least. And I'm very interested to see what is going to happen. See where
there are two drivers not out on laps right now. One of them is out of the session. That's Ducky. And the other one is HD in third.
Teleman goes 10th.
Yeah, nice lap from Nutella, man. So many people on flying laps now. Trash Can comes into the pits. His qualifying is finished. Qualifying.
Right now I'm P10. That's likely going to change here shortly. I'd love to start top 10.
There's a couple of other drivers who are going to still set laps. Cone is still out there on a flyer. Kiwi's out there on a flyer. Yeti, Meso. Loading is finished. Somebody just jumped up. That's INF to fourth.
Well, there goes my top 10. Oh, and clean.
Yeah, he backed it down. He's finished. See the Red Bull coming down the back straightaway. That's Cone behind the Williams car of Yen. Oh, Yen almost swerves back in front of Cone, who's trying to set a faster lap, trying to take pole away from Zig. Oh, but I think he made a little mistake there. Yes, he did. Does not go faster. He's going to stay third. Kiwi, missed pit road and now almost into the wall. Nutella Man is pretty much the last one that could challenge, and he just pulls it into the pits. Zig went even faster. SP 3/10 now up on the field.
Yeah, dude, Chef trying to set a lap. I don't know if he's going to improve. Oh, he passes Yen, my teammate. Wow, my teammate really cooked. Let's
Oh,
go, Yen. Oh, Kiwi, womp womp. So I will start
he,
P10.
yeah, he just got disqualified.
Give me a top 10. Williams top 10. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm going to message him, thank you.
Yeah, so I do want to say if you're watching the stream, if it's glitching, that is normal to start the stream for some reason. That's why I usually start the stream right at the end of practice. It'll clear itself up throughout the race. It just needs to get used to it, I guess. But it's Zig and Clean, the front row sitters. Then it's Cone and Clean's teammate INF on the second row. HD and Malukas, fifth and sixth. SP, that is every single big hitter in the top six.
Yeah, pretty much everyone I expected to run good tonight, besides Kiwi, who I don't know what his pace is. Pretty much everyone I expected to be up front, so it'll be a very interesting as far as a race standpoint to see how these guys can do this. Because, like you said, big hitters, they're all within a to Meso. Meso P8, very nicely done right there. We'll see if he has anything for these leaders starting P8, but definitely got to watch this
Teleman
restart.
P11.
Oh yeah, that's another really good one right there. Good spot for him.
Especially not racing here in a long time. I don't know if he has any other leagues that he races in like this. If he doesn't, that's a great comeback.
Oh yeah. Stream sounds pretty good to me. I just looked at it, so should be good.
Yeah, I think it's when I run onboard cameras that it starts glitching out, so I guess I'll just have to
Yeah.
stay broadcast.
Yeah, that's honestly fun.
But SP, they're not going to press the button for another couple of minutes, so we can go through predictions and race winner predictions. Maybe we can even do a new thing, podium predictions.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a very interesting race to say the least. I would be shocked if Zig does not get a podium, so he'll be on my podium. I think Clean is going to be on the podium too. And then as far as the third guy on that podium, I'm going to say Yeti. I think those are going to be the three on the podium. And I think, honestly, the top of the podium, it Icy's not racing. I'm going to say Zig. Zig is not very good here. This is not. He's told us last week he was not really looking forward to China. He said it wasn't his favorite. So I'm going to say Zig on the top, Clean second, Yeti third. You heard it first before the race. So I don't know who you got,
I
but
like that.
that is going to be my top three tonight.
I like that pick, but mine is pretty much completely different than yours.
No, it's not.
I'm going to be going with INF as the winner, HD second, and in P3, that's where I'm a little confused. And you're going to be a little confused about this pick, but it's going to make sense. Trash can.
Wow, trash can just throwing a curveball in there. Um, well, anything can happen on these races. If the leaders get wrecked, like we have not really seen this season where the leaders got wrecked on lap one. It only think happened at one track this season. So
Australia with Cone
yeah,
and Clean.
I was gonna say yeah. So other than that, I really don't know what to expect tonight. China's a very hard track on the start of these races because you have that weird first sector, and then you have sector 3, which is just a random straightaway with like a goddamn like a 180-degree turn almost. So, oh man, it's got a lot of it's a big formula for disaster, I'll tell you that. We're gonna see a lot of broken wings tonight for sure. A lot of spins. This track does not handle the cars very good. The cars get loose. So honestly, I mean, anything is possible tonight, and honestly, I would be shocked if we don't have a easy race, because there's no way these guys are going to be very calm for very much long at all. It's going to be right out of the gate. We're all freaking flying. Four wide going into turn one, I'm calling it right now, and we're going to see some interesting wrecks. Comments after the race for sure. So that is kind of my take for tonight for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. That turn 1, 2, 3 section and that little half circle is going to be chaotic here on the start. 19 drivers, I think, 18 drivers all going into that corner at once going to be pretty insane, especially clean on the front row. He doesn't usually get the best jumps off the lights, and it's going to be interesting to see how he gets off. I'm also learning we have a formation lap.
Oh.
So that's going to be interesting.
I mean, okay, I'm down with the formation lab. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I guess that's cool.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, I'm excited about some people throughout the grid. Meso, he qualified really good actually up there in that Haas car. Hopefully he can get up there into some good points. Nutella Man as well, he qualified pretty good. Dushev did not qualify good, but he usually survives the races and finishes when it matters most. But
Wow,
with
there
this
is a
formation
safety
lap,
lap.
SP,
Or formation lap. Yeah.
with this formation lap, with warming the tires, it's going to play a big role into who's going to get through the first sector really well because it's a whole bunch of turns.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be very interesting. If you get just qualified from the safety lap, big disadvantage. And the mediums are the best tire, by the way, too. So those who wasted them in practice or qualifying, they're going to be kind of SOL. And I will not say the real phrase on stream, but yeah, it's not going to be too good for those guys who wasted their stuff. So going to be
You
battling
guys saw the
nutrition.
possible race strategies right there. We have a few people on hard tires, the majority of the field on mediums, as you guys can see. We have one driver on soft tires. That's SP's teammate Yen in 16th.
Well, he's cooking, so.
SP, this is probably going to be an extremely chaotic start, but my final question for you before we come to our grid spots here, do you think for the 5th time in a row, 5th race this season, we see a different winner?
Oh, man. It could happen, honestly. I'm going to say no. I think we get our first repeat winner of the year, I want to say. And like I said, it's going to be Zig. I feel like Zig is going to perform here tonight. He hasn't ran a full season with us before. This is his first full season, and he dominated last season when he won those races part-time. So I'm really looking forward to Zig, seeing what he's able to do tonight. I think he's going to be the one to beat.
Yeah, our race winners this season, Tycho, last week, Zig, Clean, and INF, I think, have won races this season.
I see one, too.
Actually, has INF won a race this year?
Nope.
I think it was Zig, Clean, Tycho,
And Icy, who
and
won
Icy.
Bahrain.
Yeah. Well, I have a perfect view of the lights here. I hope it stays on this camera angle because this will show you guys who gets a good jump and who doesn't.
Damn it.
SP, good luck. Good luck to everyone else in the field. This is going to be fun. Got to survive turn 1.
Oh, man. I'm ready for this, man. I'm so ready.
5 races into the season, 4 different winners. The 5 lights are on. It's on a long time. It's lights out, and we're underway. Zig gets a pretty good jump, but spins the tires at the end. Clean does not get that good of a jump. Zig clear into turn 1. Everybody behind them trying to get through the first couple of corners cleanly. You see Malukas up the inside of HD, who's lost a whole bunch of spots off the start. The Red Bull of Cone to the inside of INF for third. Pushing
cars
Malukas
around.
off
It's
the
an
track.
AlphaTauri.
I think that might have been Nutella Man. Up front, you see INF holding back Cone, Zig and Clean pulling away. Heathen's falling back to 15th. That was Trash Can, my 3rd place finisher who spun around.
Yep. Good job, Luke. Jinxed him.
Zig got through the first couple of corners really cleanly. He and Clean are 1.1 seconds ahead of INF already. Behind them, you see somebody trying to make a move. I think that's Loading and Kiwi going by Nutella Man. Yeah, that's Nutella Man on the outside. Oh my goodness, he almost spins into Yen. Those soft tires for Yen on the start paying off really well. He's up 4 spots. And there's so much jockeying for position in the mid-pack. down the front straightaway. That is Malukas, I think, who just got 2 spots. He went by Yeti, and HG locks up the tires. HG trying to go around Malukas' outside. He does. But to Malukas' right side, that's Yeti. Side by side through the final corner, Yeti and Malukas, they somehow make it work. Meso has to check up. Here comes SP. And Kiwi. And look at that move from Daze, going through the middle. Oh, and he runs wide, and that might have been a little lag glitch right there. Daze off the track in the grass. Up front, clean, keeping Zig in his sights, but the battle for third has about 6, 7, 8 cars in it still. SP, the field still really tightly compact.
Yeah, the field, I'm a little surprised. This is more of a group pack than what we've seen in the previous few races, so I guess that's a good sign for fights and positions and gains and losers and winners and bears. Oh my, you know, it's gonna be an interesting race for the whole night, I'll tell you that. Better get your popcorn, sit back and relax. It's gonna be a very fun race.
Biggest gainer so far, Kiwi, from last into the points already in 10th.
Oh,
biggest
one car
loser.
spins.
It's Malukas.
The Malukas downfall needs to be studied. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like you just said, the Malukas downfall needs to be studied. I have no idea what has happened to him. But up front, Clean looking to maybe make a move on Zig. These two already up to 2.5 ahead of INF, who seems to be holding back a whole bunch of cars. SP, you're in that pack. INF a little off the pace right now.
Well, it's your race winner that's not in the front, so you tell me why he's not doing good.
Yeah, I mean, he's not in the DRS of the drivers in front of him, so that's probably the main issue. He'll probably tell you the same thing. I'm going to go back to these drivers behind the front two. You see HG gaining on INF. Maybe he makes a move. Yes, he does. He goes to the inside. The two best buddies going to swap positions here. HG to third. INF falls to fourth. Did that pretty perfectly. Did not allow Yeti to get there, or Cone. See Zig slightly gaining on Clean through that sector. You saw in that awkward camera angle, you saw them ahead. It looks like, SP, it might be pretty hard to make moves when everyone is this close to each other because the DRS train is forming and nobody gets an advantage.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're seeing right now. I mean, there's a lot of cars stacked up throughout the whole field, so it's very hard to make moves right now.
Speaking of a move, here comes Kiwi, started 18th, making a move on Meso, going to his inside. And another move that has just happened, Clean has taken the lead into the hairpin corner. That's dangerous for Zig. Got to keep up with him and got to at least stay in the DRS so Clean doesn't pull away. Malukas past loading. He's back into the points, but... Oh, and he right there. My God. See loading trying to go around his outside there. Not going to work in front of them.
Contact.
That's Meso and Kiwi.
Yeah.
SP in front of both
very
of
aggressive.
them. Yeah, Kiwi started 18th. He's up to 8th. Up 10 spots in 4 laps. So some great pace out of that Red Bull car. It's already almost all over SP and Cone. Cone started 3rd. He's lost 3 spots. He's down in 6th. Duchef and Nutella Man battling. Nutella Man gets up to 14th. He has lost 3 spots, so I'm assuming actually maybe Duchef tried to pass him and didn't pull that off. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, it's not over yet. Nutella Man very loose. Duchef trying to get by him. They touch right there. That could have been really dangerous. You saw Duchef saved it. In front of them, Days going off the track. Yen holding a really nice 12th place finish. I don't think Williams has seen a double points finish because their only points are from SP last week.
Let me cook.
SP Yeti following closely behind INF and HD. he's obviously going to be aggressive with them. I would feel
Oh
like he
man,
wants to get.
Meso. Sorry, Meso almost died behind me.
He'd probably want to get up into the podium places. I mean, they have, who are still together, by the way, but still way behind them. There's this 4-car pack right here. You see Cone, Yeti, INF, and HD. Then there's another pack of Kiwi, SP, Meso, Loading, and Malukas. No moves really right now. I'm going to watch this battle. This one's a little intriguing to me. Nutellaman and Dude Chef. Nutellaman running a little wide there, trying to push Daze wide. He does, and he gets the spot. He's up to 13th. Dude Chef now going to pressure Daze. Dude Chef got through that corner really good. Oh, he's going around the outside of Daze. What a move from Dude Chef. How did he do that? Something must be up with Daze. Maybe he's conserving tires. That's Loading and Meso side by side. They spin out. Somehow they didn't spin it. They both saved it. They just came to a full stop. That was weird. I don't think either of them have damage. That was a very anticlimactic incident. Oh, just an incident.
Just a minor incident. It's Tuesday, innit?
But yeah, HD leading this second pack. They've closed slightly on the front two. Not as much as they were hoping to, obviously. Nutellaman, first person with a penalty. 3 seconds for corner cutting. Again, and Meso and... Yeah, Meso is falling back right now. SP, you were going to say something?
Let's say something tells me Nutellaman's not going to be the only one with penalties tonight.
Do you have warnings? Yeah. Do you have any warnings?
I have one warning.
Well, I'm kind of shocked we haven't seen a DNF yet.
Where's my
6
Tyler?
laps in. No DNFs. SP Kiwi is extremely fast right now. He's put 3 seconds on your pack. He's already caught Cone, Yeti, and INF.
You know, something tells me he's a little fast. It's from the League ARL. That's where Zig and Tycho and Kiwi are all from, so. And
Yeah,
Yeti,
like
so they're
rotating
producing.
like an all-star car.
Yeah, I mean, they're producing some fast drivers in that league for sure.
Definitely some fast drivers. Zig, a multi-time winner. Yeti, getting there. Tycho won last week. See this battle right here. There are 2 battles going on, both of them between an Aston Martin and an Alfa Romeo. We're looking at Yeti and INF. Up front, Zig and Clean. Shout out to Yeti, by the way. He's keeping the leaders in check. Yeti is right behind them as well.
Oh, it's like my top 3. I predicted it.
Yeah, still a pretty interesting battle, SP. This is interesting. It's not the carnage I expected. It's not really the racing I expected either. You can't really pass.
Yeah, it's really tough. The only passing opportunity is that long stretch in Sector 3 with the DRS zone. That's about it. You can't really do much passing.
And there's a big pack back here between the back marker cars. Meso, Dude Chef, Yen, Nutellaman, all together. That'd be where I'd watch for a safety car. Here comes Zig with a huge run on Clean. He goes to the inside. Zig trying to take the lead back. Clean fighting him on the outside. Not going to give it up. This is going to allow HD and the pack to close in. If they battle, Clean with a good run on the outside takes the lead back. Zig going to have to try again. Zig has 100% of his ERS, and Clean has 21.
The boy putting work in.
Yeah, that tells you how fast Zig is. If he's not using that ERS and he's still there, he's doing his normal antics, SP. We all know it. He plays. You see this, SP and Malukas battling. Malukas won 6 times last season. SP probably finished in the points 6 times. SP keeps the spot. Good defense there. Malukas looks back to the inside. Great move. SP leaves the room. Malukas in the gravel. He almost spins. He hits SP. They both save it.
Oh my god, I don't know how I saved that. I got clipped.
That allowed loading to get by Malukas, and now they're all going to have to try and battle each other. SP, since you fell out of that cone and Kiwi pack, has the speed died? Have the tires died? What does it feel like?
It feels like loading just died.
Oh my goodness! What in the world is Nutella Man doing?
Cooking. No, my car sucks right now. It's not driving how I want it, but I'm just nursing. Oh, loading's around, and he saves it. He's in the grass.
Yeah, good save by him. That now puts Malukas right with you. This pack up here trying their best to catch the leaders, but not really working out. HG might have to rely on some type of safety car, virtual or full, to try and close the gap slightly here. I think Zig actually raced this race last season, and he finished 3rd, I think.
I believe so. You might be right.
3rd penalty of the night goes to Days. He joins Ducky and Nutella Man, both with 3-second penalties. See Zig keeping Clean honest right now. Still all over him, staying behind him. Think Clean heard me say that Zig had all his ERS, and now Clean is saving. You can see it on the dash.
Yeah, Malukas and,
honestly,
what are you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, I'm honestly interested in this battle in the back of the pack, because if there's going to be a safety car, it's probably going to come from this. Now, what were you going to say?
I'm going to say, the reason why my pace dropped off, I'm on the medium tires. Kiwi, who passed me, is on hards, with Malukas and Loading both on hards behind me. That's why I'm sucking right now.
Yeah, and you did say mediums were the way to go. Do you still think so?
Yeah, but I mean the hards, they're looking like they might be the favorite right now.
Side by side for the lead. Clean holding it. Zig tries to cross him over. Not going to happen again. Clean with the lead, coming back to the line again. He playing a defensive masterclass. I feel like Zig maybe has to be a little more aggressive as we're 10 laps in. He can make a move in a turn 1 here. This is going to be the first time we've seen somebody try a pass other than the last corner. He backed out of it, though. And they're starting to gap again over the 3rd place car. It was down to 2.4. Now it's up to 3.3. So interesting there. SP and Malukas again battling. SP still to the inside of Malukas. Malukas gives him a lot of room. SP gets loose and going to have to let him go, falling behind him there.
It's a good battle. He earned it. I'm not going to hold him up too much longer.
I'm still interested in this Dude Chef Nutella Man battle. These two have been battling virtually the entire race. I'm still shocked, SP. We've seen not even really a spin.
Yeah, this surprises me. I was expecting to have a few more wrecks than what we've had so far, but so far, crystal clear with a few little incidences here and there.
Yeah, just an incident. You see Zig gaining on Clean on the long straightaway, not going to be close enough to make a move. Maybe into turn 1 if he wants to try it. Kiwi and Yeti battling. Yeti not going to really let him go. Yeti does actually let him go through there. Kiwi up and into the top 5, locks up the tires. You see the smoke. He now sets his sights on INF and HD. Kiwi up 13 spots in 11 laps. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was a lag spike if I've ever seen it. Zig just went straight off the track. Oh, Meso in the pits. First person to make a pit stop, SP. The pit road window is probably open. Your teammate Yen is in too.
Yeah, Yen was on the softs though, so definitely needed to come in and change some tires. But as far as the hard compound switching to the hard compound for those on the mediums, I'd say another 3 laps and then you should be all good to go to the end. So we should see a lot of these guys out right now on the medium tires come in and change those mediums to hards. As far as the guys on the hards right now, they still have about 8 laps probably before they need to worry.
They'll probably switch onto the mediums. It's a completely flip strategy.
True, but I don't know. We could see some people try something different. Maybe go to the softs straight from the hard. So I don't know who would do that. Someone who's pretty bold at strategy is serving cones, so maybe he can try something to try to leapfrog someone. We'll try to
side by side again. Sorry, SP.
different.
Side by side again for the lead. Zig on the inside, clean on the outside, spinning the tires right there. You see he's lagging a little bit. Zig finally back out in front. Clean all over him. That's as close as you can get into a corner. Zig on the ERS to protect into turn 1. He knows Clean's aggressive. Will Clean be aggressive? No.
Ooh, big lag spike.
Yeah, I think the server's lagging a little bit. Ducky and Meso having a battle. Oh my god. Clean almost just spun out. You saw it on the camera right there. Got too hard on the gas. Battling still Meso and Ducky. Meso on... Oh, what a crossover from Meso. Saw that last second. Gets that move done easily. SP with Zig in the lead. I'm a little worried if I'm Clean right now.
That was interesting.
Loading went off the track there. I would assume, I didn't see, but what I'm going to assume happened is he went deep into the corner to pass you and just shot straight off the track.
Yep, how'd you guess that?
Because that's a normal thing that happens in F1 cars.
Yeah, he overshot the corner big time, and I hit the back of him when he did that.
Any damage?
Thankfully I don't think so. So we're gonna keep going. He can pass me here. I'm not stressing. He can have it. I'm gonna get points again if I keep where I'm at, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Duchev up to.
Yeah, got by Nutella finally. Coming back at him. Nutella does have a 3-second penalty, but he's gonna look to the inside. The DRS is open for the Mercedes though, not the AlphaTauri. It's gonna help the straightaway speed. If Nutella wants to make a move, he can. He dives to the inside, going to go extremely wide, just like what Loading did to SP. And now Duchev up to 11th. He's going to hold it. Kiwi gets by HD. SP gets a 3-second penalty.
Womp womp.
Oh my goodness. That... I don't know if you saw a lag spike right there. Why did you say wow? The penalty?
No, the lag spike, but I don't know. I clipped my penalty.
All right, that's definitely going to be something to watch. You do have 3 seconds over Duchev, so you should be all right. Little lockup there from Loading. Kiwi gets by HD. He's up and in the 4th. Now he's challenging INF for 3rd, trying to get to the podium. Unheard of.
Yeah, you are right about that. I'm surprised he's up there right now. Surprised I had a green flag freaking run. I mean, like, we don't get that often. This is probably the longest green flag run of the season. The starter race.
We haven't even had a local yellow. And we're officially halfway with this race, so 14 laps in the books, and not even a yellow. Zig trying to be the first multi-time winner. He's covering a winner as well from this season clean. Kiwi gets by INF. He's up to 3rd SP into the podiums from 18th. up 15 spots in 14 laps. That's more than a spot per lap.
I'm very impressed with that. And my tires are in the 70s. I should probably pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pitting this time.
Oh, a lock up there from Kiwi. You saw the left front. Zig pulling away from Clean, who's lagging severely. I think the server is lagging. I don't think that's just me.
No, I don't think it's you. I'm definitely seeing a lot of lag on my end.
Yeah, it's kind of getting a little worse, to be honest. Going into turn 1 right there, you see Trash Can get by Ducky. Ducky just trying to finish the race. I don't think we've ever had a race, SP, where we finished every single car has finished.
Yeah, I don't think we've had that before. And maybe it happens tonight, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to speak too soon because you're going to hear Cut scream in about a lap and a half when Dude Chef spins out and Nutella Man hits him.
That'd be great.
Dude Chef, though, coming into the pit, or sorry, Zig coming into the pits from second. Also coming into the pits, HD from mid-pack. I think he was 6th. See if Malukas comes in. He's the next one who has the option, and he does not. Loading, does not. SP, does. Dude Chef, does not. Daze, the next one. He's not pitting. Heathen, the next one. Not having a good race, but still in it. Not going to pit. SP's teammate Yen already pitted, so. Oh my goodness. Meso and Yen having a really nice battle. There's also a battle between Malukas and Zig. Zig just came out of the pits. Malukas has yet to pit. Zig has no traffic in front of him now. He's in front of Malukas. And some time to gain on these new tires.
I put the wrong tires on, but I'm not going to complain right now.
I assume Clean is going to pit this lap. Zig is obviously going to have an advantage when Clean does pit, and he will obviously gain some position. Probably a couple of seconds, to be honest. If you look on the track map, coming into the final corner, that's Clean. He stays out. Zig is the one who is just now heading towards the hairpin corner. You see Cone and INF come. Or sorry, Kiwi and INF coming into the pits.
Oh, big bumper. Yen just moved someone out of the way.
Meso.
He's not going to be happy with that.
Zig up to 3rd. No crazy pit mistakes so far. No one has sped. No one has had an accident coming out of the pits. Teleman just got 5 seconds. I spoke too early for speeding in the pit lane. See coming into the pits here, Nutella Man gets the tires on, runs over an engineer, and comes out of the pits. Not a good day for AlphaTauri so far. Zig only 17 seconds now behind Clean. A pit stop's about 22 seconds. Clean playing the long game right now. Trying to have the advantage late in the race, SP. Do you like that strategy?
I'm interested to see that. It'll be very interesting if he can... Oh my god, please move.
We saw a little teammate swap there between the McLarens, and now SP is battling his teammate, Yen. The lag is getting a little outrageous. I don't know if you see the twitching either. I hope. To the inside of Yen. Yen gets into Heathen. Lots of movement around the field. Cone stays out. Clean pits. Zig sets the fastest lap of the race, so you know he's going to have a large lead at the end of this pit cycle. Now HD sets the fastest lap of the race. I think he was in DRS on soft tire, so yeah, he was.
Oh, big
Clean.
wreck in the back. He even just door checked Yen right there.
He then coming into the pits and Yen staying out. Couple other drivers in the pits. That's Dude Chef loading as well. SP with Clean staying out 2 extra laps over Zig. Zig, they were nose to tail. Zig has put 6.5 seconds on Clean.
Well, that's not good.
He then falls all the way to 18th.
He's washed.
Cone, still the leader, has to pit. Probably banking on a safety car. There's nobody really close enough to cause one unless something happens between Kiwi, INF, and HD. And race leader Cone just got a 3-second penalty. So, interesting.
I was gonna say, is it stupid of me to stay out on track on my softs?
No, because Zig, who's in second place, is on softs as well, and they're a lap older than yours.
Oh, good to know.
Coming to 10 laps to go. Cone still obviously needing a pit, has not made a pit stop yet. Clean SP, I think I said last time I checked in he was 6.5 behind Zig, right?
Yes.
All right, well, in a lap and a half, he has closed 2 seconds.
Oh my. Oh, Nutella Man.
Oh, caution third sector. Yeah, he's crashed.
Safety
and there's
car.
the safety car that Cone wanted.
Well, well, well. How the turntables.
Nutella Man was having a great race. He was on maybe course for a point finish, and now he then gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. SP also, drivers who came in and got speeding penalties are going to be able to serve them under this yellow flag.
Yeah, and this should work wonders.
And let's not forget this.
Sorry
this
to cut
is
you
the
off.
track where we saw drivers plow into the safety car. Last season, I think it was Heathen who hit the safety car in turn 3. Could be wrong, but I think that's true.
I just want to let you know, I still have a new pair of mediums in pit, so I'm going to throw those on. I haven't used my hards at all.
Cone pits, Zig comes in, so does Clean. SP Cone is going to be the race leader.
Well, he does have the penalty, obviously, but yeah, Cone's going to be the race leader. This is going to help him out.
It is going to help him out. Everybody pitting. So they know that they're just going to all probably put on their new mediums. Just like you. Cone put on new softs.
I don't
Zig
mind
put on
that.
new mediums. Clean put on new mediums. Kiwi new mediums. INF pulling into his box now. Double stacking with Clean. New mediums for him. HD puts new mediums on Yet. Ooh, I like this call from Yeti. New hards.
Interesting call by Yeti.
And I dare I say this opens the door for Kiwi.
It should. Very interested to see what Kiwi's going to be able to do. Kiwi hasn't really been up there, although he has as well. We haven't seen what he does, though, on the restart. Drive-through by for Heathen, by the way. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, he sped right when the safety car came out.
Yeah, no. We haven't seen what Kiwi can do with the leaders close. We saw what he could do from the back of the pack, so we'll see what he can do on this restart up front.
And I'm not going to lie, SP, this race has been very lackluster so far in terms of racing and, You know, just it's been very bland, and I don't think it's going to stay that way.
Luke, I'm gonna tell you right now. Cautions breed cautions. You, sir, are gonna get a very interesting race now. I think it's gonna be a lot more interesting now. So we'll see what happens. Mind, do me a
What I
favor. How many people have
yeah.
penalties? Sorry to cut you off.
Cone in the lead, Trash Can, Days, you, Heathen, and
Okay, good to know.
SP. Cone is in the lead with. Oh my goodness, he just almost hit the safety car. He's in the lead with the 3-second penalty, and he's not going to move over for Zig and Clean, and I actually think he's going to be extremely aggressive because if he forces them into a mistake, it might fall into his lap.
Yeah, that's the only thing he really can hope for right now. Someone else falls into
Oh,
pit road.
that was a jump scare. I was I was looking at Cone, and you see somebody going Mach 7 just straight. Yeah, but I'm going to assume the safety car is going to come in this lap. Everybody should catch by the time it gets moving. I don't know if they have red flags on, but
Oh, they're definitely on.
if there is a crash severe enough for a red flag, this race would automatically become an instant banger.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. I think we need 2 or 3 DNFs at once, and I don't see that happening. Especially with them having ghosting turned on.
Mm-hmm.
SP, the position you're in is really interesting because Days in front of you is on used soft tires. Heathen behind you is on used mediums, but then the next 2 drivers behind him, Meso and Loading, are on new softs. They don't have penalties, so it's going to be interesting to see how you and Days and Heathen try and play this out because you have penalties.
Well, I want points. That's what I came here for. If I can claim points at the end of the day, it's a good race. If not, my day is going to be very sad.
Oh yeah, it looks like the lag has calmed down a little bit. Safety cars coming in. I don't think this is our last safety car SP. It's probably going to be a little chaotic on this restart. You have 3 very fast cars stuck behind played strategy. It worked out for him. HD wants to get his first win. INF, the championship, one of the championship leaders, he's in the back mid-pack. Yeti's falling back as well. Malukas there as well. 6-time winner last season. It's going to be kind of chaotic. Cone coming around the penultimate corner. Can jump whenever he wants. Still has not jumped. Still has not jumped. Safety car is parked at this moment. Cone has still not jumped. And he's jumped right there. You see back behind them, there's a crash already. Heathen piled into the pit road wall.
Womp, womp.
No safety car going to be deployed for that. It's on the restart. Heathen's parked in the pit road entry, crashed himself. Cone away well,
Dude
Clean
Chef.
away well. Dude Chef has crashed in turn 1. Five-second penalty for Trash Can for ignoring yellow flags. I've never heard of that penalty. Have you heard of that?
No.
That's definitely going to be contested at the end of the race. Clean up to second. He got by Zig on this restart. I didn't see it. Now he's in the virtual race lead. Cone trying to put a few seconds on them before DRS turns on at the end of this lap. I don't think it's going to happen. He is on the softs though, so he is pretty quick right now. The one I'm watching is Kiwi though. I think he's in the best position. You see he's getting a run down the back straightaway on Zig. Zig's dominated this race. And you see Kiwi to his inside, fully side by side and fully ahead. Oh, Kiwi trying to get a 2-for-1 to the inside of Clean. He does not get that done. Kiwi holds third, Clean second. Cone out to a second over Clean. That's important if this race is going to play out in his favor. I think if we get another safety car, the race is pretty much over for Cone. SP, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Already got 3 seconds. I don't know if he's going to contest what he has, but yeah, I mean, he's got to hope this race stays green the rest of the time, or his time is just going to make him drop more and more as far as positions go.
Yeah, and Kiwi, Cone's teammate, is in third behind Clean. Could we see some teammate play? Could Cone back Clean up into him?
I don't know. Cone don't play teammate games, and I don't know if Kiwi does, so we'll see if something happens there.
2 DNFs on the restart, and somehow it didn't lead to any type of safety car at virtual even. SP, we've seen Clean in this situation before. He was actually in this position last year at Qatar, where the race leader had 3 seconds worth of penalties. He didn't have to make a move, and he would have won the race. He made a move and wrecked himself and lost the race. Do you think he's learned, or do you think he wants to win it on the track?
I don't know. Clean is one of those aggressive drivers, so I don't know if he's going to want to... Oh.
What happened?
Well, that was nice. I got booted. I got booted by loading. He took the corner clean, or he took the corner. He drove it in deep, and I got knocked out of the way and lost all my position. So, oh well.
Now he's losing a lot of spots in the first couple of corners. He and Trash Can going side by side, and he holds that spot up front. Clean going around the outside of Cone. He doesn't need to do this. I don't know why he would do it. I don't know if he thinks maybe he can get the move done. He does. I mean, he got the move done pretty cleanly. Now, will Cone let his teammate through, knowing the circumstances? See Clean get very loose in the lead. Yeah, Cone is not battling for this win, so it would be respectful of him to get out of the way, I would say. And he probably should. You see Kiwi using a lot of ERS right there. He gets DRS, and Cone has a massive run. He's fully on the ERS. He looks to the inside of Clean, and then Kiwi's going to maybe hope for them to make contact before he makes a move. And don't look now, but here comes Zig. Kiwi to the inside of Cone. It's going to be the outside now. Cone backs out of it. Now it's Clean and Kiwi 1-2. Trash Can gets another penalty. Yen losing a bunch of spots. Trash Can losing a spot. You see Kiwi to the inside of Clean. They're going to go side by side. They touched on my screen right there. Probably was lag. Still side by side. Oh, contact. I don't know how Kiwi didn't spin out right there. This is what Cone wants. And this has pulled Zig and HD into the picture for the race lead. Zig has gotten by Cone. HD's trying to get by Cone. Those two don't really have a good history. See SP get by Days. All those drivers from 11th on back have penalties. Up front, Kiwi's just going to be extremely patient here. I can feel it. And I'm not going to count out Zig, SP. There are so many times that we almost counted Zig out, and we just knew he had something up his sleeve and pulled it out.
Yeah, Zig is, he got tricks up his sleeve. I'm guarantee you right now, he is just waiting for them to make a mistake, and he will pounce on them like a predator looking for its prey, I want to say. He just
HD
knows
pushing Cone off the track. That opens the door for INF. They both get by him. Sorry, SP.
Very good.
3 cars now under a blanket for the race lead. HD 1.3 behind Zig. INF all over him. HD needs to press the gas if he wants to maybe have a chance at winning this one. 4 to go. And I think Kiwi's in the best spot. But Zig, always with them tricks up his sleeve. And all the top 3 drivers don't really have any ERS. Neither does HD. INF in 5th, who's right with these guys, has about 30% of his. Lag picking up again. Not really altering anything though. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe right there that gave me a jump scare. We're coming up to the DRS detection zone. Very important for Zig to push into this corner because he's right on the fringes of it. 9/10. There is the detection. Zig's going to get it. And we go to the long back straightaway. If there's going to be a move from Kiwi, it's going to happen now. And it's going to happen in that hairpin corner. Here he comes. Saving his ERS. The DRS is open. Clean is harvesting. Kiwi to the inside. Kiwi clear before the corner. Oh, Clean tried to cross him over. Kiwi parked it on the apex. Kiwi to the lead. Zig is just waiting. Clean is making a run, though. Back towards Kiwi to the lead. I don't know. I feel like maybe Clean had to make an aggressive move there. I feel like he might not get a chance again at Kiwi. Days with 3 seconds. Hell of a battle going on here between Yeti and Malukas. Rookie versus veteran, I would say right here. Lucas on the inside, Yeti on the outside. Still going side by side between these two drivers. A little contact. Lucas gets the spot. Clean is trying everything he can to catch Kiwi. Clean does have more ERS than Kiwi. Zig is the one with the least at this moment as we come to 2 to go. SP, I just feel like Clean has to do everything he can to get in front of Kiwi and stay ahead of him because, well, that actually might be over now because down the back straightaway, Clean made a mistake and now he's fallen 8/10 behind.
Yeah, Clean's got to do what he can. I know Clean's aggressive, but he's also got to be patient. He knows that Zig is behind him who will pounce at any moment, so if there is a spot available for Clean to take the position, he's going to have to take it, but he also doesn't want to wreck himself either, so.
Yeah, and the possibility for safety cars are now off, so we're not going to have a crazy dash like we did last week or a couple other times before. It's going to be straight racing between the top 3. And HD was sitting in 4th last week and took the lead on the last lap, didn't win, so he might be hoping for the same thing this time in a different outcome. We are on 2 to go. The severity of this race has increased. Clean putting pressure back on Kiwi. Zig waiting for maybe contact between these two. Oh, Clean might have choked it right there, went wide, got into the grass. Still there. Now he falls behind a second. Back up into the 9/10. If SP, I feel like if Clean's going to win this race, he has to try and make a move on this straightaway or the next.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something. They're coming to the white flag. He does not have much time left to make a move for the win.
He's still in the DRS. He has 0% ERS. Kiwi has about 12. Zig has about 12 as well, so Clean is in a sandwich. Clean closed a ton in the hairpin corner, though. He's there. The DRS is open. He might need to harvest just a little bit of his ERS if he wants a shot. White flag is out for Kiwi, looking to make it 5 different winners in 5 races this season. We saw a first-time winner in their debut last week in Tycho. Can Kiwi repeat that this week? It's very likely. Clean is still there. He's 5/10 now behind Kiwi. Zig just waiting for Clean to make that aggressive move. Locking up right there with Kiwi. That's going to compromise his exit. Yeti and Malukas still having a battle. Clean got a way better line through there. I just don't see much happening here. Clean has no ERS yellow flag behind them. That's Yeti and Lucas who have spun around. That pulls Yen, Trashcan, and SP back in the point contention. I just don't think Clean is close enough to make a move. He doesn't have ERS. Yen gets 3 seconds, and Clean has nothing for Kiwi. There might be a battle for second with Zig and Clean, but for the second week in a row, we see somebody come in to show their talent. And in their debut, last week, Taiko won. This week in China, Kiwi started 18th, and he, in his first start, wins in China. Clean second, and Zig third. INF fourth, HD fifth. Cone sixth. Lucas nursing no front wing, trying to get to the line. Comes across the line 7th, but a 5-second penalty. Yeti gets 7th, loading 8th, Lucas 9th. Yen gets a point for Williams. SP gets 11th for the 4th consecutive week. Trash Can 12.
Well,
SP, is that 11th 4 weeks in a row?
Well, I would have had it better, but unfortunately, loading's getting a penalty, so, so I guess I'm getting 1 point again, I think, maybe. Loading apparently says he may get a penalty.
And SP, I called this shot at the beginning of the race. We're now 5 for 5 on winners, and another driver in their debut has won.
Yeah, this is I would not expect Kiwi to win.
Brought his talent from ARL. He's a winner in wheel to wheel. In the Red Bull. Or should I say she? Because she is levitating. Don't know, but I think that's played into the championship a little bit. Clean gaining on Zig. INF not gaining as much back as he thought he would. Icy not racing. He's probably fallen out of it. 3 DNFs and a lot of penalties. Williams, McLaren, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, Red Bull, Mercedes, Aston Martin all get points. And SP, that was a race of races.
Yeah, that was more of a lackluster race, to say the least, tonight. I was expecting this to be more of a show for you guys, but I don't know. Not the greatest, most exciting race in the world, but still put on a great show there at the end. Nice job to Kiwi getting the win. And I got 2 of the 3 podium guys right. Just Yeti finished 7th, then crashed with Malukas, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened between those two, but I feel like we'll obviously see a clip submitted about that at some point. At SP, let's see if we can get some of the drivers in here for interviews.
Well, Yeti's on PC, so that's unfortunate. Or not Yeti, Kiwi. Yeah. It's just I should have had points. I should have had points, but unfortunately, I should have had points. I was in 10th, and then loading missed the second to last corner, that hard braking zone, and slammed into me, broke my wing just a little bit. I couldn't go anywhere. I like lost 3 or 4 spots after that, and that was it. So I don't know. It's all right. It's all right.
I know if I got you in here because we can't invite Kiwi.
Okay. Why is he in here? Why was he in here to begin with? Okay. All
Because we
right.
can't get Kiwi.
Oh, okay. All right.
Alright, well, SP, I guess you can get HD for his 5th place.
Yeah,
You
this
get
is
me for
weird.
2nd, and I'll get Zig.
All right, fine. HD, do you have a copy, sir?
uh, per chance, I guess.
Great job tonight. You ran a great race. You were up front a good portion of the race. Weren't the fastest guy tonight, but you definitely had pace. So getting that top five again tonight, not on the podium, but you still get a nice interview and a nice point stay. So just overall, I mean, kind of the emotion getting that nice little top five again this season.
Consistency is king around here. INF proved that last year, so I'm just trying to consistently put it in the points. China's one of my not good tracks when it comes to you know, points finishes and just overall speed. So I'll take a fifth. Top five's a top five. I'm not too worried about it. We have good tracks coming up for me next couple weeks with Miami and Imola. Very good tracks for me. Monaco. I'm actually excited to run Monaco for the sheer fact that a lot of shit can happen at Monaco. Excuse my French, but a lot of stuff can happen at Monaco. I'm excited for the next few weeks of action because this season's been a very good one. We've had, I think, a different winner in every single race. That is very promising to see. I love that.
Yeah, for sure, HD. And I guess we're going to Miami next week. So, what are your chances you think at Miami? How do you think you're going to approach that next week?
Well, I mean, Miami's just an interesting track to try to pass on. It's like America's Monaco, if you ask me. It's pretty difficult to pass on, all things considered. So I think what you would want to do, you would want to qualify well, because outside of that big jagged DRS straight, you can't find too many spots to pass if you're not willing to get a little bit aggressive on the brakes, which I myself not very good at that, and I'm not gonna mess someone's race up by going for an overtake on lap like let's say 10, right? For I'm going to pit. Take it patient. Just one car at a time. That's the mentality you gotta have. You gotta go one car at a time. You can't be looking at the big picture. You can't be psyching yourself out of strategies. You just gotta think in the moment. Think, yes, this is good. Do this. If it bites, if it bites me, whatever. If it pays off, great. You just gotta have a short-term memory. If you have a bad week, you've got a short-term memory. I consider this a down week, but at the same time, I finished. I didn't wreck the car, so higher tides coming at Miami, literally. So I'm excited. I love Miami. And
Yeah, for
also
sure.
congrats to uh Kiwi. I don't know if he's watching, but congrats to him. And good job, Zig, I guess extending your lead over me at least. I know leans past me, so you still have a 30 plus points lead. So you keep that up, champ. Good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Well, great job,
Shout out
HD.
clean.
And
I forgot to shout out clean. Shout out clean. But yes. Good stuff tonight, everybody. Only one safety car. I will gladly take that. Thank you.
well, good job,
Yeah, good stuff,
HD.
guys.
We'll
Thank
move
you.
on to our next driver.
Zig.
Um, go
How
ahead,
you doing,
Luke.
Zig?
Uh, not that happy with P3 to be honest. But I'll take those points. I was hoping for that safety car not to come out when it did. Um, you know, lap one, really good battles with clean, but I think I needed a little more fuel because I ran fat wings and I didn't realize how much I was burning, so I stayed in this DRS to like save some fuel and ERS, but then decided to go on a two-stopper, which I tried with like soft, and I think towards the end it would have been pretty interesting had that safety car not come out. One strategy was to like see how fast he closes in on his fresher softs. If he was too fast, then I was gonna go and get one more set of softs, and then because the softs die pretty quickly after lap 6 or 7. Um, I think the fall off is pretty bad, like 4 seconds a lap compared to fast fresh soft. So that was the plan. Didn't go as didn't execute it. With the safety car coming out, got gobbled up at the start. I had no straight line speed. Then Kiwi passed, and the only chance was to, hope one of them makes a mistake. Clean had a little bit, squiggly wiggly moments, but he kept it on track and um, got a well-deserved second place. If not, I thought he was going to win at some point with being in Kiwi's DRS, but fun race, but this was really, a win dropped, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, it was going to be a really, really fun battle between you and Clean if that safety car didn't come out.
Yep.
We saw Clean stayed out a little longer than you, and I think that's how it went. Or, yeah,
I mean,
Clean
these
stayed out a
things
little longer
happen.
than you.
So, sorry, I'll take P3. Points are important in the championship. Sometimes wins don't come, but as long as we keep getting points, we should be in a good spot.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your third place finish. Another podium. Think, like HG said, you still lead the championship. And as we head to Miami, it's a track that not a lot of drivers have a lot of experience at. You think you'll fare pretty well there?
We will have to see. I don't think I've played done a lap on Miami on this game. If I did, it was when it came out. So I have no idea. Put in some laps and we'll take it from there.
All right, well, thank you for being up here, and congratulations again on your third place finish.
Cheers, boys. And congrats, Clean. Great race. Yes.
All right, SP, you're over there with Clean.
Clean, you have a
Maybe
copy there,
not.
buddy? I'm here,
Yes,
bro.
I do.
Chill. Okay.
Happy when skies are clear.
Clean. You ran an incredible race tonight. You were up front. You led some laps, and you got some trouble there a little bit at the end, and couldn't quite close the race out. So, Sir Chokes a lot. Whereas your new nickname, as you have choked another one away. Nah, but you were really fast tonight, and
Yeah.
overall, you were pretty dominant. Just unfortunately, um, the Red Bull machine of Kiwi was able to get around you late in the race, and you just couldn't quite get around him again. So, was there anything you could have done there to maybe get around him again, or was he a little too fast there right there at the end for you to keep up with him in the closing laps?
No, I don't think so. I just made two mistakes I haven't made all race and kind of screwed me over going into sector 3. Almost, I did burn a lot of ERS to stay in his DRS after that. And that's kind of what screwed me over from there, honestly. And if that safety car means they both don't want to see, honestly. I stayed out like 2 laps after him to see if I could catch him on the later runs. I didn't actually know he was doing a 2-stop. I thought he was just coming in early, which was a little surprising to me. And so I stayed out a few extra laps to see if I could catch him, but that safety car came out and kind of evened the playing field from there.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, the only other question I have for you tonight is same thing I'm gonna ask HD there, but I mean, obviously you've been really strong the first part of the season, I should say. So I know you're in the battle for the championship. So going to Miami next week, which has not been featured in Wheel to Wheel before, one of our new tracks. I mean, how do you kind of approach that track, knowing that's a new racetrack for a lot of these guys in this league?
Yeah, I haven't personally ran many laps at Miami, so this week I'll probably have to run some practice, get a feel for the car, find a good setup, and see if I can feel comfortable in the car. This week was a little bit of a struggle feeling comfortable. It was just more about trying to stay on track and keep good pace. So hopefully I can do both next week.
Yeah, for sure. And the Giants have just beaten the Padres. This is the greatest day of my life. Okay. Anyway, well, Clean, that's gonna do it here for your interview. So congrats on
Thank you, thank
another
you. Congrats,
podium.
Sig.
I picked you and Zig and Yeti. I picked for podium, so I got 2 of the 3 right. So I'll take that. But yeah, good job overall, Clean. We'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. All
Good
right. So
race, Sig.
Luke, of course, of course. So Luke, you can interview our winner. Unfortunately, our winner does not talk.
Yes, hi Kiwi.
Was he in here?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's how you won? Alright, good job.
All right. So Kiwi, you ran a good race tonight, man. You're very consistent. First race of the season. So how were you able to get it done tonight? Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, for sure. He called
You
you a
had to
bitch,
wait
Luke.
on a. Oh, well, that's why he had to win on a late safety car.
No, we kidding.
But no,
Okay. Good job, Kiwi.
congratulations to him.
Yeah. Hopefully
That
we
takes
can
a
get him
lot.
in here. Yeah, hopefully we can get him in here for an interview one of these days, or at least someone can read what he says. But that's gonna do it for here on the Esports Racing
No, it's not.
Network.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? No, it's
Because
not.
I have one more question.
Okay, fine. What's your question? Go ahead.
I want to ask Yeti what happened between he and Malukas on the last lap because I didn't
Womp
see.
womp. Okay. So Yeti, you can
If he's
include
here.
your audio now. Yeah, go ahead. You get an interview now. Include your audio.
All right. Look, man.
He said,
Me and
"Look,
Malukas,
man."
we were battling it out really hard last lap, coming out of the first set of S's or whatever. We were coming down the straight. I got on the brake just a little too late. I I ran into the back of him. I didn't think I hit him too hard, but he spun out. Obviously, I felt like, at least I should still finish behind him, or at least if I'm gonna pass him fairly. So kind of waited for him to get right. Then he took off. I stayed behind him, and the rest was that. I mean, he had a penalty, so I still ended up getting the position. But I just feel like at least if I'm gonna make a mistake, I'm gonna at least race him fairly for it. At the end of the day, I'm not just gonna because there was no chance we were catching the guys in front. So I'm just gonna kind of have a little bit of sportsmanship with that.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up. And yeah, congratulations to Kiwi, our winner. Second week in a row, somebody's come in on debut and won the race. It's like we have a rotating all-star car now, and keep showing all the talent, SP.
Yeah, this all-star car that you just talked about, man, that kind of seems like an all-star car. Yeah, it's interesting. You got some aggressive, fast racers in it, and so far they are 2 for 2, and maybe they'll go 3 for 3 next week. I mean, it's very interesting to see what they're able to do. They were working wonders last week and tonight, so just really cool to see for sure.
Yeah, well, that's gonna do it, I think, unless SP has any final thoughts
Final thoughts. Not to finish 11th at Miami next week. That's my goal. Let's not
for
do
the
that
fifth week in a row.
for the 5th week in a row. Yeah, we're not doing that. I got. I am finding a way to finish 11th, one place outside of points every week. It seems like it's a repeating revolving door, whatever you want to call it. I'm just finishing goddamn 11th every damn week now. After running inside the top 10 every week, I finish 11th. So hopefully my consistency will be better. But no, I have no more thoughts. That's going to do it for us here in the Esports Racing Network. Hopefully you enjoyed today's broadcast for the Wheel to Wheel Racing League. We got some more content coming up later this week. We are off Sunday for the NVRA, so no Sunday broadcast, unfortunately, for the next few weeks. But we will return in 2 weeks, I believe, so stay tuned for that. Got UTLR Live, go check that out. We got Dover coming up this week. We got trucks racing wherever the hell they're racing. Oh, it's Sonoma, SPville. I'm going to cry. And then Xfinity is going to be racing at the Homestead Roval, my creation and Alex's creation. So that should be an interesting little track there. Hashtag Luke's going to win that. Yep, hashtag Luke wins that. Yep, that's what's going to happen. That's going to do it for. So make sure you guys give us
And
a
F2
follow.
Monday.
Oh, yes, F2 Monday. Forgot about that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you guys like the content, like Luke's perfectly cut screens. We didn't get one tonight. I'm very, very sad. I have
Yeah, there
my
was not a single cut screen.
exactly. So unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. But if you guys enjoy the broadcast and like the content, please give us a follow. We're almost to 100 followers. We appreciate every single one of you guys. But that's gonna do it for us here tonight on the Esports Racing Network. See you guys in the next stream. Take it easy, guys.